the initial pre-press conference for UFC 273 has just wrapped up, and KHAMZAT CHIMAEV, to me, is the lowest energy person on that stage tonight. However, he gives off the most excitement feeling through every fan. And I know I've titled this saying that Darren Till is making him weak and not as much of a killer, but that's kind of just to make you tune in and watch. So I'm going to initially speak about that, and then we'll get into the fact that he is genuinely a crazy psychopath. And there's been initial tells for like the whole week. You've been seeing like these little clips coming out of Chimaev, right? There was one clip where he said he was standing in the cage, he's sweating, he's just done a workout, he's looking at the cage with the camera, and he says he's here to kill everybody, like he's saying all this, and then he goes, "Do you understand me?" Hits the cage. "Do you understand me?" Hits the cage again. "Do you understand?" That's what he did. I'm sorry for that terrible impression, but that's what he did, and you just see that he's mental. He's crazy. He's grown up. It kind of this is gonna be a weird analogy. Kind of reminds me of Tom Hardy's version of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. He's grown up in the darkness. He hasn't adopted the darkness. He's grown up in it. "Hey, do you understand me?" That's what he was saying. It was scary the way he just switched that. "I'm going to kill everybody, brother." And then he goes, "Do you understand?" Because he's seen the boy behind the camera, and he said, "Do you understand what I'm here to do?" This gets me to my second point. Darren Till, is he good for Chimaev? Is he a good fit in terms of training partner? I love what Chimaev is doing for Darren Till and Darren Till's motivation and Darren Till's confidence. I mean, there's been stories that have come out. Chimaev coming into Darren Till's room, making him get up, making him go for the runs in the morning. Great, but you know, now you've been kind of seeing more of a, "Hi, I'm I'm kill everybody, brother," instead of "Brother, I'm here to kill everybody." Like, do you get what I mean? I don't know. Obviously, Chimaev has got the stardom now, so obviously he's gonna be a bit more like spring in his step. But I was kind of having doubts about Till's influence on Chimaev because like I don't want to see Chimaev fall into the lavish lifestyle before he's even become a champion, because if this man can achieve 3-weight world champion, it would be unbelievable. The fact I'm even speaking about that for this person or making a single video on this person, because this person has had 4 UFC fights. However, he's had 14 minutes, I think, of cage time, 12 minutes 53 seconds of control time, and 4 finishes, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, 1 inside 17 seconds, and he's only been hit 1 single time. You know what I mean? This is why we're speaking about him. He's the biggest prospect in the history of this sport, and he's here, and he's terrifying. However, I love Gilbert Burns. I didn't like him after he fought Wonderboy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He beat Wonderboy. I like Wonderboy. He beat Wonderboy, and there was a few back of the head shots the ref just didn't say anything about, which kind of got to me a little bit. I was like, "Are you joking me? Like, what?" But yeah, you know what? I'm hoping Chimaev is still in that mindset of just train. Don't take a day off training because Till's saying, "Oh, let's go to the beach, brother," or something like that. I don't know. Darren Till's training at All Stars in Sweden with him, so I doubt there even is a beach in Sweden. There most likely is, but I don't know how nice it would be. I don't know what the weather's like in Sweden. Anyway. Sorry, it's late at night here and I've got work in the morning, so I'm kind of just. I was in my bed, all the lights were off. I was trying to sleep, and I wanted to make a video on the press conference. But anyway, we're gonna tomorrow. I'll release something on Jan and Sterling. I mean, I'm not interested. I'm interested to see Volk versus the Korean Zombie, but I'm not excited about it. Like, I'll briefly speak about that. Why not now? I'm not excited about it, to be honest. I just feel I love the featherweight division, but there's no stars. There's no stars in the featherweight division. I love the featherweight division though. Bantamweight division, great, but they couldn't have headlined it. So I get why they put 2 title fights, then Burns and Chimaev. Burns and Chimaev is a mad fight. Then you've got Ian Gary as well. Oh, love a bit of Ian Gary. He's doing everything right in terms of even making really good content through his Instagram. Like his wife is like taking stories, great Q&As, great everything. He loves what he's doing, so he's wanting to document it, which I love. However, back to speaking about KHAMZAT CHIMAEV. He's stone cold. I mean, at the press conference, sat playing fucking solitaire, whatever it's called, that card game on your phone. He stopped playing that. Like he was like saying, oh, he did nothing. Like I told him to show me his power. Show me your power, brother. And he didn't do anything. He was saying all this type of thing to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns then said, translation please, despite Gilbert Burns also having the second language of English. And Gilbert Burns, the best line of the whole thing was when Khamzat Chimaev goes to Gilbert Burns, I'm more Brazilian than him. I'm more Brazilian than you, brother. I speak Portuguese. You don't even speak Portuguese. So funny. Obviously because Darren Till can speak Portuguese as well, and so he was like, oh, they're more Portuguese than Gilbert Burns. It's unreal. He's a terrifying prospect, right? Okay, I'm gonna say this now though. Gilbert Burns has serious power. He's not going to submit Chimaev. Like, that's not going to happen. Gilbert Burns' jiu-jitsu is massively overrated. MMA ground game is completely different to jiu-jitsu or wrestling. Like, there's a whole different... you won't know until you've done each individual thing how different it is wearing the gloves and how different it is, the dynamics of it, when you know you can get hit. It's not like in jiu-jitsu where you can just be out there. Like, you're going to get elbowed in the head in a lot of jiu-jitsu positions in MMA. And people are obviously wary about that because nobody wants to be the guy that gets knocked out by somebody who's on their back. Kevin Holland, Jack Ray Sousa. I've gone out of focus. Am I back? I'm kind of not back. Oh, what a shit show of a video. I don't care. I'm back. Hello. Anyway. I'm not in focus. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't even care. However. He's a scary... I can't even describe to you what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just a bit worried in a sense of... I want to get people's thoughts. Who thinks Chimaev is the real deal? I personally do. I think the betting odds mean nothing in this whole card. I mean, like, Korean Zombie being the massive underdog is just because he's not popular enough. Korean Zombie has a massive chance of winning his main event. I think Aljo's going to beat Jan, if I'm being completely honest. And then I've got Chimaev beating Burns. However, Khamzat Chimaev deserves respect. He deserves to be treated like the real deal. As I said before, his stats within the first 4 fights of his UFC career, you don't do that to people as easy as he's done it unless you're unbelievably world class at the sport. I believe he goes out there and he absolutely destroys Gilbert Burns inside 1 round. And I feel very bad for Gilbert Burns because he's just been beaten by the 11th ranked guy. But you can't really call Khamzat the 11th ranked. He's more like I'd call him number 1 in the world right now. Maybe number 2. This Colby Covington versus Chimaev. I've just thought of this. Colby Covington versus Chimaev, interim belt. Have that go on. Have that go on. Here's the thing for you. Co-main event. Khamzat Chimaev versus Colby Covington. Co-main event of a pay-per-view in August. Winner fights in December against the winner of Leon versus Usman. I'm just throwing ideas out there. I want to get your thoughts, want to get your comments. I'll be making a few more videos on this card over the next few days. Comment your thoughts, please. Very rushed, very quick video, no notes, no nothing, just spitting ideas for you all. I literally just crawled out my bed to make this. I just want to kind of get that off my chest, what I'm thinking. But yeah, have a good evening.